President.
Good morning.
Good morning, Pop.
Good morning.
Good morning, Science.
Good morning. I want coffee.
We all want coffee. You're making us all coffee? Is that what you just said?
I'm going to the barn and I'm going to buy coffee. I'll be happy to buy coffee for everybody, though. You're welcome.
The barn is a restaurant, and we can resupply there, right? And it's 4 miles away-ish, so that's where we're all going. But we need enough to get us there. Science. We can't wait till we get there to have coffee.
Would you like to chew on a pack of Instant? Because I'm not going to put it in a bottle.
That's why we carry whistles. I fallen and I can't get up.
I've fallen and I can't
We're
get up.
just taking a little side trail to what we think is an old schoolhouse. An 1890 farm is listed in gut hooks, but then someone said it's a schoolhouse, and then it also said it's part of the Settlers Museum. So we're just taking a little side trek to see what this adventure might bring us this morning. Right, lollipops? Yes. We figured for 0.1 mile side trail, it wouldn't be a waste of time. Looks like a farm. Looks like someone's private property, though. I hope we're not trespassing. We're gonna get arrested. If we're trespassing, it was Pop's idea. This is cool, though.
I mean, you know, I could live here. This could work. Maybe they need a caretaker. Hi!
I don't think we're supposed to be doing this. We should get out. This is what we like to see. Here we got this just hanging on the tree here. I'm stepping on a stick. Yeah, baby, guess where we're going? Here's the old schoolhouse with trail magic, courtesy of the Wytheville Church. Cool beans. What's the dog's name?
I have no idea. He just showed up.
Oh, he's the schoolhouse dog.
He's just kind of like freaking out next to me. I saw it, but I was
Hi,
just
baby. Hi. You're so sweet.
It's going to begin by the Pledge of Allegiance.
There we go.
I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, students. Please be seated.
Hey, teacher, why aren't there enough stars on the flag?
Because that's not the right flag. Can I go to the outhouse? Can I go to the outhouse? You have to have a slip. Here's your slip. You can go to the outhouse.
And behind us is the one-room schoolhouse. She's skipping school today and gonna go play in the fields.
Don't tell.
There she is. They call this yellow blazing, walking along the road.
No, this is the trail. There's a blaze somewhere.
That's right. And we're in Atkins, Virginia. Going to the Red Barn for lunch.
Yes, food.
All right, food.
So many beautiful flowers. Oh, they're gorgeous. It's like walking through a tunnel of love. Just a few minutes ago, I had turned to Lolly and Pop and said sometime in the next mile we'll be halfway to the campsite we're heading for, and can we sit and take a good decent break, like 20-30 minutes? And they said yeah. So we were just thinking, oh, we'll just look for a log or a rock or something to sit on. And literally 0.1 miles later, Pop looks up and says, is that a privy? So it's a site. There used to be a shelter, Davis shelter, I think, and I don't know if it burned down or whatever. I think it burned down, and the shelter's gone, but there's a picnic table and a privy. So no sooner did the words come out of my mouth that we'd like to take a lengthy break, and we had a picnic table at our disposal, which is, if you don't hike the Appalachian Trail, not something that just shows up on the side of the trail. So that was cool. So we just kind of sat around for about 20 minutes, and now we're walking in this part of the trail. Look at the rhododendrons everywhere, and it's so beautiful. And we've been, what did you say, about a mile of this so far? Yes. Just gorgeous. I think we all needed this. Did we need to see this beautiful trail today?
We did.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Wanted to be in Virginia, yes.
Yes. Yeah, Virginia may be a quarter of the trail, but it sure is a pretty quarter so far. Okay, so we just found this on the ground, and we're wondering what it is. So if anyone knows, he's going to crack it. And it's like, this is wild. I've never seen anything like it. I love it. What is that? That is so cool. I just set up my tent, and I had a thought that I would show you what it looks like when I unpack my backpack, set up my tent, and I first put things into the tent. I have everything organized just so nothing gets lost. Everything has its place. So I'll show you. Right next to Lolly and Pop's, and I always put my trekking poles just on the outside, and I like the cork part right here, there, because my head is on this end of the tent. And one time I heard a little raccoon or something outside nibbling, so I can just come, reach my hand up and smack it and scare them away. But I just tend to do that, no big deal. So I haven't eaten yet, so my food bag there on the left, and my cook pot, the orange thing. I keep my Crocs, my camp shoes outside, and that's just the water that I'll be using to cook and to drink tonight. So inside, straight ahead, obviously, my sleeping pad, my pillow, my quilt. I put my backpack at my feet. Sometimes I'll throw them underneath my feet and just prop them up if I need to elevate them to reduce swelling or whatnot. On the left is the brain from my pack with the items that I keep in there. That's the chest pack that obviously I wear on my chest while I'm hiking. In this pocket, I tend to just put the bags for the tent and the tent stakes, and that's the actual ground sheet that goes with the tent, but it's dry today, and I just used the Tyvek instead of that because it does help to keep the moisture down more than the ground sheet. And then the black little case there is my eyeglass case, my Garmin InReach, and I keep my phone right here too. So I kind of just keep my electronics and miscellaneous items there, and my clothing and toiletries on this side. The green bag on my clothes, and the yellow bag are just random things like my repair kit, medication, stuff like that. And then diaper wipes, toilet paper, and my peanut butter jar. And I usually tuck them right in this little side pocket over here during the night. And the only other thing, if you look up, so my head is here, and look up, there's a little pocket on the ceiling, and that's where I put my headlamp. So at night I can reach up and have a lamp in here. And that's pretty much my camp setup. So the Tyvek that I use underneath is just a little bit longer than the tent, so that I have a little vestibule, especially if it's muddy. Kind of keeps my things up off the mud. And that's pretty much it. We're going to interview you on your on your gourmet fare. All right, what's your dinner tonight?
We have a Suddenly salad pasta classic with red peppers and seasoning. Mm-hmm. Of course, you have to have olive oil in it, or it's not any good.
Oh, okay.
And we have crackers. We have summer sausage.
Ooh, summer sausage.
And
cheese.
Colby
Block of cheese.
Hey, there we
And
go.
you got crackers and just some water, right?
Yep.
Cool. And I've got, okay, don't gag if you're watching this. I've got the poor man's shepherd's pie, instant potatoes, dehydrated lima beans and corn, and some bacon bits, salt and pepper, because those were all the stray things in my food bag, and I was tired of carrying it around, so I put it all together, and I've got the poor man's shepherd's pie. Good.
But you have Doritos on the
Yes, I have a Dorito appetizer, and they're very crumbly. I'll have to use a spoon, I think. I don't know. It's mid-May, and it's really cold, and we don't know why, because it's supposed to be summer, but I'm all hunkered down for a nice warm night. Well, this is pretty, but my pants are wet. My bum is wet, and I only have one pair of long leggings, which I was hiking in today. And I have a pair of shorts, but it's too cold for that. And I sent my summer stuff home, and I sat on my Tyvek on the log having dinner, and when I stood up, the condensation had totally soaked my bum. So my bum is wet. So I'm going to bed with a wet bum, and it's going to make me shiver, and I'm not happy. So my big dilemma is whether to put my shorts on, and if I'd be warm enough in my down quilt if I was wearing shorts, versus leggings with a wet bum. What do you advise? You. My bum's wet. I opted for the shorts, and I'm warmer. Oh no, it's freezing out, but I'm warmer wearing shorts in my down quilt than leggings that are wet.